y'all. It is Paula with Hillbilly Orchids. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody has a fantastic week. I did. Me and my husband went fishing a couple times. This video will probably actually air Monday. So yeah, I mean, we went fishing a couple times. I caught a couple of channel cats, caught one each night. The first night was it wasn't a very big one. And second night was actually a 12-inch channel cat. And I caught it with a little, if you know I'm talking about, a kayak fishing pole. They call them dock demons. They're little fishing poles. My husband went to the car, and it was actually at dusk, like it was still pretty well daylight out, and I was shocked. I threw it out there on a fishing worm, and it was kind of just right off the shore, and I got a bite, and he tugged, and I tugged back, and I was like, I hooked him, and I was like, oh, it's probably just a big rock bass, so I'm reeling it in. It's fighting me. It starts then really, when I get close to shore, it's like really starting to fight me. And I'm like, oh crap. I was like, this thing's bigger than I thought it was. And like the end of my little pole's just bending. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, this is a big catfish. I'm like, I seen it flip in the water. So I didn't have my drag set quite right for a big catfish. So of course it was, trying to take it back out with the drag. I had it set for more like bass or something. And so my husband's at the car, and I'm like, babe, help. I'm like, I got a big catfish. I was like, I caught a catfish with my dock demon and my pole. And I'm like, I got it in, but look at this. I was like, oh my God, it was a 12-inch long catfish. I was like, I still can't believe I got it in on that little fishing pole. So, yeah, it was pretty funny. But sad part was we went to Pleasant Creek, and I knew like around here, like it's like Pleasant Creek's like 14 some miles away from us. So it's not real far, but like I knew our marina had closed down due to low water. Like the third week of July. And I was like, what? Never. That's been unprecedented. I've never heard of that. So, yeah, I was like, okay, well, I mean, the water must be pretty low. Well, me and my husband, we decided we was going to try to go to Pleasant Creek to go fishing. And we went up there, and like my jaw just hit the floor. I mean, the ground. I was just like, I couldn't believe how low the water was. I'm like, seriously, that is, I mean, I took pictures. I can insert a couple of them and show you. Like the rock formations should be underwater. The one spot where the deer were eating grass should have been full of water. The spillway where the heron is standing, like it should have been. The spillway leads to those big rock formations, and it should have been full of water, and it was dry as a bone. Like I was just in utter shock at how low the water was. So we left there and went back to Grafton Dam to fish, because it was just, there was no. I mean, we could have went down to the water, but there was people swimming on the one side, and it was a ways down in there. Like, I still can't believe how far down the water was. It just boggles my mind. Never in all my life have I seen it that low. So, must be in a pretty good drought this year. I mean, I do know a lot of places are really in drought. I didn't think we were in severe drought, but this was pretty bad. So anyways, let's get going. Good thing we're not repotting all these. I am using Orchids Plastor Media. We are using that little radius, what is it? Rexus Small Fur Bark. Yes, we're going to use this small fur bark. I'm going to ask him for some more of that. I like that bark. And popcorn perlite and charcoal. And I'm going to ask for some more charcoal too. But that's what we're mixing up. And we're going to add a little moss. A little sphagnum moss to, like, especially the fowl here, or the, yeah, the fowl. Wake up, Paula. I am so tired, you guys. A couple nights of fishing I'm not used to. It's crazy. It's like, yeah, it's stuff I'm not exactly used to. But anyways, this one I'm not going to repot since he potted it. This Portia crossed with Hyacinth Pink Doll. He's got it potted up. We'll see how it goes for a few days. It's in actually small bark and a little bit of moss, so I'm going to leave it go. But, yeah, should just leave this one be and see what happens. If I need to change it later, I can, you know. I'm just going to set it in a cup and put it up. And this one was the No ID cat. It is also in the same mixture, so I'm not gonna fuss with it. It looks pretty good. It's got new roots coming. So yeah, I'm just gonna set it in a cup and set it and let it do its thing. Now these two, I have to pot them because they are not in media, which I had told Yoshi that was fine. I didn't need them in media. So I do think, though, he did send this one in I was going to use the cup, and now I think I changed my mind. I'm going to use one of my white cups. I like watching the fowls better in the little, this is that, styrofoam core plugs that they start these guys in, which are good for starts, but not good for later. So we'll pick that off of there. And this one, I am going to make it I want to make it more moss than media, because she is a little fowl. Beautiful yellow cornu cervi, which is gorgeous. I don't know why this leaf is butchered. That new growth leaf. When your crowns start coming up, getting messed up like this, they can really affect your plant sometimes. It affects the crown from growing properly. So you kind of have to watch that. It's a little scary. I don't like, yeah, like I said, I don't like having the crowns like that kind of messed up. Get my moss over here. Get him placed down in there. Yeah, this way here I can watch these roots better in the clear cup. So just a personal preference. I need to wet this moss actually. Hang tight, let me wet this moss. Hey y'all, my channel is sponsored by the Orchid Supply Store. It is literally your one-stop shop for anything and everything you could possibly need orchid related. They have pots, they have media, they even sell orchids. Use my name, code Hillbilly, in the code section for a 12% viewers discount. They also do free shipping in the US. So go check them out, y'all. And I tilted you down a little more so we could see what was going on down here. But yep, I'm going to add some moss, a couple big chunks of moss, because these are they're fowls. They do like moisture, and they are seedlings, so they definitely need the moisture right now for a little bit longer. Because they are growing babies. Yep. So lightly, I'm not packing it very hard. I want it to stay pretty loose. Then we're going to top it with the bark. Now that is a mixture that will do quite well in my environment, and I will be happy with that. Lots of air around the roots, looks good. So yeah, that's that one. Now, the little portion, or this is the Cattleya Blanche crossed with the longi, I can't say that word again. Longi something. This one's in a plug too, which is just fine, but we're going to remove the plug. Yeah, the roots are not that great on this one, though. I mean, it does have a few that are okay. A few of these are not bad. Let me spray them with a little bit of water here so I can see see how bad they are, or how, you know, what's good still in them. And I know these bigger ones are not so bad. These over here, you can see they greened up. Yeah, she's not got too many that are bad. This happens with seedling roots, though. I'm just going to pull a couple of them off there that are bad. But I do want to leave some of them because for stability in the pot. Take off some of the long ones because they're dead at the end anyway. See, some of them, when they're that dried and old and dead, they will just pop right off. So if you pull on them just a little bit, you'll see what you got to deal with. See if they'll come off easily or not. Remove the sheath so we can see what is going on with the new growths and such. Put her right down in there. I am going to do a little bark first. And again, she is a seedling, so I do want to put a little bit of moss around these new baby roots, just to help her along. Next time it gets potted, it might wind up, you know, I might wind up taking off the moss. Ouch, this is sticky. I do like this stuff, but boy, it does poke you. It gets splinters. Gives you lots of splinters. Alright. The new growth is facing this direction, you see. So she's got plenty of room to grow out in the pot, which is good. And that should just do it. Beautiful. Now she is ready to grow and get started here in my grow space. Beautiful. Thank you, Yoshi. Appreciate it. So that is it for repotting up my new little seedlings. And like I said, the other two, I'm going to leave them just like they are, because they should be just fine. But that is potting my my little seedlings from Orchids by the Lake. So if y'all have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. If you could, please hit the like button and share if you can. I appreciate any super thanks that you feel I deserve. And yeah, with that said, I appreciate each and every one of you beautiful, wonderful people stopping by and hanging out with me. And bye for now, y'all. Till we meet again.